3, 2, 1. Good evening. Welcome to Fantastic Dimensions. This is session 73 of Rogues to Riches. So let me double check a couple things here. When we left off, you guys had snuck up and over to the Golden Obelisk, which I'll put back on the screen here, the outside of the Skyfortress. There you go. So you can see it all there. You guys had come up by the great winches there, of course, because you came up the anchor chain. And it's obviously connected to the winch. And then you had crept over towards the Golden Obelisk. You'd seen one giant already come out of the main Skyfortress building there, kind of near the center, and kind of move down around the southern side of it somewhere and out of sight. When you got to the Golden Obelisk, it obviously looked quite magical. It was constantly being struck by any lightning in the area. And in fact, there's not even a storm going on, but it was always being struck by lightning. So Friar Bernard decided to disenchant it. So he did his kind of holy thing and cast a disenchant on the obelisk itself, which you saw the glow visibly just kind of fade away and disappear. And then you saw like a shimmer around the cloud that the Skyfortress is on and in, etc. Just kind of like flash and then fade away. Instead, it looked like a shield just dissipating. And now you find yourselves here. I'm going to need a few more random rolls here, a few placement things I got to do. Here we go. Merrick, would you roll a d20 for me?
Right. 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see something here. Okay.
Looks like we're ending early, boys. I'm kidding.
Nope. Give me another d20, please.
6.
6. I need to just real quick find this dude's name. 6. Okay. That's 1, 2. Okay, this one is another d20, please.
17.
And one more d20.
5.
Give me a d12, please.
10.
And another d12 and a d4.
D12 is a 5. D4 is a 3.
Okay, and give me 2d10 separately, please.
Add or separate?
Yep, separately.
8 and 4.
4.
Or 4 and 8, whichever you'd like better.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's grand. I'm just trying to find one here. Here. Got it. Okay, cool. Pardon me. Okay, good stuff. All right, so the 5 of you are there. Friar Bernard has just done this very moving kind of prayer and incantation, basically this biblical presentation. And now you all saw something is definitely changed about the situation. And all that gold plating is still on the obelisk, except for the little bit that Evan had scraped away. Evan, how are you? Are you alive over there?
Yeah, I got healed at the end of
Okay,
last session.
that's cool. I thought so, but I just wanted to make sure it'd been a minute.
Yeah, I think I used Cure Serious on you, didn't I?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Well,
what are you doing right this moment? Now, this is like moments after Friar Bernard has just done this amazing display of holy power. And by the way, it was off camera, so I'll just mention I did give Merrick an extra 5,000 XP because that was pretty cool.
How much experience did we all get?
10,000. But he got an extra 5,000 for the fact that he disenchanted this obelisk on this satanic fortress or whatever it is.
Are we recording now?
Yeah, we're recording. Right?
Oh.
Let me double check. Yeah, we've been recording for a little over 6 minutes. Ooh, don't scare me like that, Mark.
Sorry. I'm just going to be stealthing into these clouds, keeping an eye out.
Okay.
That's my action after he does that.
yeah, I want to scan the horizon real quick, and then I want to. If it looks like
Give me a
the-
search roll as you're scanning the horizon, Evan.
All right. Two, and my search is 3.
Okay. The chains connected to the winch are rattling again and moving a bit. It seems like something has something heavy is pulling on them, perhaps.
All right, I'll tell that to the party. I think something's coming up. I'll say,
Coming up?
or something. The chains are rattling. Maybe they're gonna move.
Should we go look at that winch?
Yeah, we didn't give him much of a thought after we got up here because of that dang obelisk, but is
Yeah.
there a way we can detach the chains?
That's what I was
That's a
thinking. Maybe
very
we can try to do
interesting
that.
question. You want to go over there now, do you?
Or withdraw them? Like pull them up?
Let's head over there.
Yeah, let's go check it out.
And give me a moment and I'll tell you. Oh, maybe I'll tell you. Too far. Here we go. So what does it say here? At the edge of the cloud, some ancestor of the giants has constructed a giant mechanism similar in scale to a siege engine. This device allows the deployment of 3 huge ship anchors with several hundred feet of heavy chain, allowing the Skyfortress to be secured after it has been brought to a stop. Yeah, okay.
Well, what's making them rattle? Is something climbing
The
up?
anchors and chains could no doubt be resold. So, so yeah, it's a giant winch. It's got these 3 chains attached to it. You know, these 3 anchor chains. You're looking over the edge of the cloud to look down. You can see the biggest of all the giants, the first one you ever saw, the one that smashed Lindsay in his house, is climbing up the chain, and it'll be up here in a few rounds.
Is there a way to detach it?
Do we want to try to hit him and get him, have him fall off the tree?
Not just like if the chain will release and just fall away with him on it. Let's look.
It doesn't have a quick release. What do you want to try? Do you have something that you can pull off real quick to make it happen?
Is there like a lever or something to operate?
Yeah, let me see here.
Let it roll out, and he won't be able to climb up. It'll be like give it a lot of slack.
You want to just basically, yeah, like let it loose.
Yeah.
So it'll just pull. All right. What skill is that going to be? Do you have tinkering?
I do.
Roll it.
I made it. 3 on
Made it?
3.
3 on 3.
Yep.
Okay. So you're working away at this for a few rounds. And then it goes, and you feel the chain start slipping and swinging away. I'm going to just check to see if this guy can manage to grab on before he falls to his death. Probably not, but who knows? Oh my god. Look at that. This big giant, the one with the sword, in what the huge sword in his one hand, he's now hanging at the edge of the cloud by his other hand. It doesn't look good for him.
I smack him with my shillelagh on the knuckles.
Okay, give me a roll. You can roll with advantage.
That would be a 16.
Yeah, you wrap him on the knuckles and you see his face. In fact, hold on a second here. Oops, is that somebody's typing in chat? Okay, cool. That is not what I'm looking for. I want to go to my display, back over here to where...
Matters, I rolled 7 points of damage.
Yeah. So he's like the one kind of like, with the big horn sticking out of his head. He's got the huge sword in his other hand, and you just see him kind of look at you and kind of hiss as he slips, and he starts falling away and getting smaller and smaller and smaller.
As he's still
you see the
looking at me,
the chains have run out already, and then he's falling after them.
as he falls and looks at me, I will raise my hand and make the sign of the cross at him, and then turn around and turn my back to him and walk away.
Yeah, good job. That worked.
Let me see here. So that takes him out of the equation. I need to make a few adjustments here. He's also out of the equation.
Perhaps we should do the same thing with the other 2 anchors.
He's out of the
winches.
equation, and so is he. No, that's actually all 3. It's only 1 winch.
So let's all
I
3
think.
at the same time.
Yeah, it's all 3
Got
connected.
it.
Yeah, they all connect to one big thing.
Oh, well, then now we're floating free.
Mm.
Who knows where we'll end up?
Well, we didn't come up here in order to find our way back down to where we were.
So let's move to the next location. These buildings over here. Does it say ruins or something?
Do you want to start
Ruins.
moving over that direction?
Yeah, number 16, ruins.
To the south. Okay. Now let's see here. Every 2 turns. Okay, got it. Go ahead and roll d6 for me, please. If you would, Mark.
4.
Okay, got it. So as you're approaching this rubble field, you can see it's massive. It suggests that there was once maybe many additional buildings aside from the actual Skyfortress that you could see off to now to your left. Does anybody have any architecture skill or anything of those sorts?
I have 1 in it.
Roll it.
1. No. Anybody else?
I'll try. I got a 1, but I failed.
1. I did not get a 1.
Do you want to climb amongst the ruins and see if you can find anything? You want to search them, see if you can find anything?
Yeah.
They don't seem to be occupied as far as you can tell. It's dead quiet up here.
Stealth through these ruins.
Okay, give me a climb roll, please. Because you're climbing along the cloud cliff here where these buildings are crumbled.
Unless I use my rope hook.
Did you fail?
Yeah, I failed.
Ooh. Do you want to spend some of your bless points, or do you want to accept the failure? You're
Yeah,
climbing along ruined buildings on crumbling bits of cloud cliff.
is there like empty sky nearby?
Yeah,
might
yeah.
fall
Like if you fall, you could die.
off. Okay, I'll use a bless point and then I'll succeed.
Okay, and give me a search roll, please.
Made it.
Okay. So Evan, you see Dragomir climbing up amongst these ruins and stuff, and then you see him like slip and kind of grab on with one arm and almost fall off the side. And you look down, and you can see bits of London burning down below you, like maybe what did I say it was? Maybe 600, 700, 800 feet or so.
Oh, the angels saved me there, thanks to Friar Bernard's blessing.
Gasp and clutch Evan's arm.
Then, as you are kind of looking around up here, Dragomir, you spot something. Something catches your eye. What time of day was it? Does anybody remember?
Mm,
Oh, it was like stupid early in the morning. That's right.
Yeah, very
Sure.
early.
Yeah, you get a glimpse of something off a little bit of sunlight. It looks like gold.
I will edge toward it.
It's perched precariously on a nook of the cliffside,
Eh,
but you can get to it. It looks like a
what is?
giant-sized gold ring. In fact, how would you describe Dragomir? Is he stocky? Is he lithe? Is he...
Yeah, he's a stocky guy.
Okay. So it would be an oversized bracelet for you.
All right, I'll try to get it.
Oh no, maybe a smallish bracelet. Yeah, a small bracelet for you.
I'll try to edge over
You're not gonna be able to get it on, but you get it. You can't wear it. It says you have to be lithe or a demi-human.
there. I got good con and low strength, so I'm probably a little overweight.
Yep. Is anybody else here? Would anybody else here be considered kind of thin or lithe? No, maybe Evan.
M.
I have all right con and low strength,
Uh,
but I can't imagine that I'd be slim enough to wear it.
my strength is a 9.
Yeah, 6 is strength.
So Andy or Evan could probably wear it like a bracelet.
All right, well, for now, I'll just stuff it in my pocket.
Okay, cool. Just right down there, you got giant bracelet or giant ring, sorry, from the ruins. Other than that, you don't see much up here. Just a bunch of ruined old buildings. In fact, some of them look like they were maybe never even completely complete, never finished building. And yeah, the cloud area here is pretty precarious because bits of it are dropping away.
All right, I'll just come back and say, yeah, I don't know if it's worth going in there. Everything's crumbling. It's dangerous. I found this gold ring. Might be worth something. Guess
Can I see it?
you want to see it?
Sure.
See?
It's about the size of a bracelet, Evan.
Can I put it on?
If you try, yeah, it'll go on.
I'll give it to you for 10 gold.
So I'll point at the tower of gold in the distance. It's all yours, friend.
I don't want those flakes. I want your coin.
I'll write you an IOU. I just
Here.
want to try it on.
Take
Evan. Let me check something out here. Okay, yeah, no problem. Cool. Yep. Yeah, it fits just fine.
Do I feel weird?
A little bit, yeah.
I'm trying to take it off.
Comes off. You don't feel weird. You don't feel weird anymore.
I'll give it back.
Where you going?
It gives me a creepy feeling.
Andy, do you want it? Wizard.
Is there any
Jose.
way that I can try to get a feel of what it is?
Do you have detect magic? Jose?
I definitely do not.
Okay, then no.
It's obviously magical. It is a ring of heaven or
Well,
hell.
if he gives it to me, I'll put it on.
I'll
Okay.
give it.
Yeah, it feels a little weird. Not sure why, but yeah, it feels like it might be enchanted or something.
Well, I mean, as long as I don't feel sick, I'll keep it on for a little while.
All right. Hey, Rob, you got your dice roller up? Rob, you there?
Yeah,
Yeah. Roll
I got the dice
d6.
roller.
Roll
Okay.
d6, yeah.
Three.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Mhm.
So, what do you guys want to do now?
I guess make our way to the Skyfortress.
So, you
Yes.
go across the cloud marsh there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and past the stink hole.
I want to make a stealth check though. I want
Stank
to
hole.
cross.
Stank hole.
I want to be stealthy.
So, this section of the cloud is less stable even than the rest of the island. Sometimes sections of it are transparently vaporous, but other times the area looks as safe as anywhere else. So who's leading the way?
Does anyone have
We wish to go across this.
anyone have a long stick?
Oh, yeah, we got to get from the ruins to the Skyfortress, and the only way is through the marsh or through the stank hole.
I don't have a large stick, but I got a glaive.
It's thin here. It's going to be.
You're not
Should we
going
rope
around.
up again? Rope up to each other? I don't. There is no going around.
How does no one have a long?
Thin all the way through. So
Are there any trail markers or anything?
Who's leading the
So let's-
way?
do we want to tie off again?
Yeah, tie off.
Best
Probably.
indeed.
Okay,
Then
I'll tie off a
lead.
rope again. And
Yep.
you're leading the way, Dragomir? Give me a search roll.
Made it.
All right, you managed to make your way around. You're going around the north side towards the Skyfortress, or around the
Yeah.
south side, around towards the stank hole.
Toward the Skyfortress.
Oh, you don't like the stank hole?
Nah.
Okay. Yeah. So, Mark, give me another d6 roll, please.
6.
Okay, cool, no problem. So you make your way around the north side of the Skyfortress, and you know the wall looks pretty like it'd be a pretty tough climb to try to make. So you keep on walking around the east side of it, and then you find the entrance kind of on the southeast side.
Near the tree.
And give me a search roll too. Well, it's facing towards the king of all apple trees, yes.
I made it again.
Okay, good. You also see there is a giant off on the south side of the Skyfortress, like over towards the green mess. It's the one you saw before that had multiple heads.
Should we deal with him or slip inside?
Let's try not to fight.
Yeah, then we got the element of surprise in our hands, so we might want to keep it.
All right, let's slip inside the place.
All right.
All right, give me a stealth roll.
I will roll.
Everybody's gonna roll.
For you guys.
I made it.
I passed.
I did
Okay.
not pass. I rolled 6.
Since Dragomir and Evan both passed, you guys can add +2 to your stealth skill. So instead of a
I
1,
failed.
it would be at least a 3. You fail. Fire Bernard fails.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, who's
I rolled
first?
a 2.
Dragomir's first, and then Evan.
Yep.
And then it's Friar Bernard.
Probably I'm got the lowest
Okay.
strength.
So Friar Bernard, you're moving along, and yeah, all of a sudden the creature lets out like this horrible kind of goat sound / lion roar.
Fuck.
And it turns and it sees you and Andy and Charles. Does not see Dragomir or Evan because they've gone into the entrance. But it is going to be
Before you
charging
go any
in your
further,
direction. Yes?
are we already out of the marsh then?
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You're around the southeast side of the Skyfortress. Like I said, you're
Got
over kind of between the Skyfortress and the King of Apple Trees.
Got it. So we would have unroped by that point.
I would presume so, yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to make sure.
Yeah. You
Alright,
wouldn't be
experience
doing very
and
good at
charges.
stealthing if you were still roped together. So,
Right.
let me find my information on this monster real quick. Why can't I not find the right page? Am I looking at the... Oh, it's way back here. I forgot the giants are way in the front. What's his name? He's the Terrible Twins. So again, as I described in the last session, he's got all the parts that should make a two-headed, four-armed, eight-legged giant, but they're not attached in the correct configuration. Instead, he's kind of got the shape of a haphazard horror spider with some arms doing the work of legs and vice versa. Yeah. He's pretty horrible looking. How many hit points has he got? Okay, cool. That's good to know. And where is the other stats I need for him?
I want him to have a foot that's got all thumbs.
A foot that has all thumbs?
Yeah. I don't know why.
That's so weird.
Except for one pinky finger.
So where's the section here about... There we go. Monster stats. Okay. God bless you.
That was a cough, but thank you.
All right. So I need initiative rolls. That's where we're at. Everybody.
3.
Boom. Everybody? Okay, anybody on 6? I'll just start counting down. Nobody's on 6 now. All right, well, the giant's on 5. He's going straight for Fire Bernard.
Damn. I knew it too.
He's going to hit you with a 26.
Damn.
And his damage... That's enough there. 14 points of damage.
Okay.
Let me just double check. Does he have any other attacks? Just one. He does not get extra attacks. Okay, cool. Anybody else on 5? 4?
I'm on 4.
Okay. You may go next.
I cast Cure Light Wounds on myself. No, Sanctuary. On
Sanctuary?
myself.
Is that instantaneous?
Checking right now. It should be.
Okay. Either way, if that
It is not.
Okay, so you begin casting Sanctuary on yourself.
Right.
Anybody else on 4? 3?
Yep, 3.
Charles, what do you do?
How far away is he from where I'm at?
Not far at all. 10 feet maybe. 20,
Okay.
15 feet.
So I was sitting here thinking, I'm assuming that Charles would have either, I don't know if they had cigars or anything at that point in time. If not, then maybe a pipe. And so he'll use that to light the cannon.
Right.
Fuse.
So you're going to light the cannon and fire it at the giant?
Yep.
This is going to be awesome.
Yep, one way or the other.
Let me grab my rule book real
Is
quick.
it melee with Father Bernard?
Huh? Yeah,
Is
it is in melee with Father Bernard.
Ooh.
Yeah. Let me double check. Where's the cannon damage? That's going to be back here in the firearms section. Yep. Artillery.
So
Here it
Bernard
is.
is
Size category.
Bernard is in close combat with him.
Yeah, he's in melee.
Ooh.
Okay, roll a d20,
Artillery's
Charles.
like 1d6.
Charles, roll a
Okay.
d20, please.
Yep. We'll do.
Kaboom! This cannon goes off. It jerks you
10.
back, knocks you back, obviously. A 10?
Rolled a 10. Yes.
Okay. Give me a roll any die and tell me odd or even, please.
Odd.
Okay. Right. So you blast him with this cannon right in the chest. Roll a d6 times 10.
3. So 30.
You do 30 points of damage to his chest. Blam!
Cool.
Let me double check something. Yeah. He takes it like a champ.
How long does it take to reload?
One turn.
Yeah.
10 minutes?
100 rounds, yeah.
Damn.
Now, anybody else on 4? 3?
On
3, I
two.
guess? 2.
Yeah.
Evan, go ahead.
Or I'm
What are you gonna do?
3. I'm 3, sorry.
Oh, 3? Okay, well, speak up, Dragomir. Come on. What are
Yeah,
you
I'm
doing?
still, I'm hidden inside. I'm gonna sneak attack this guy.
Okay, you're gonna sneak attack him?
Yeah,
With
I'm gonna
what?
attempt it. So with a great axe,
Okay, go for it.
creep out of the shadows.
Nice.
So do I roll a stealth first?
I'm gonna say no because he's involved in melee already with for Bernard. He's just been blasted by Charles with the cannon. He's not even looking in your direction, so you're gonna get a free sneak attack him because he didn't even know you were there.
Excellent.
Go for it. Roll to hit. You got your
19
+2. Roll that. Yeah, you gave me damage. He's not hard to hit.
damage will be great axe is a D10.
You know what? Actually, it says here there's players don't have to roll to land. They always hit. Never mind.
Well, when you sneak attack.
No, period. Because they're giants.
Oh, okay.
Always
Nice.
hit.
So I
It's
got
still nice to roll just in case you roll a 1. If you roll a 1, you still miss.
I have 5 in sneak attack. So 3, that's 15 damage.
Okay, so he's taking a total of 45. Yeah, he's not bloodied yet. He's doing all right. Evan, you're on 2. You're next.
I said I was on 3.
Oh, I couldn't hear you at all. Sorry, you're quiet again. Go ahead, Andy. What are you gonna do?
Whole
apologies.
person.
Hold person
Yeah. Says
on
that
the giant. Yeah.
yeah, 2 rounds / level, 120 range, and he gets a -2 to paralyze saving.
Okay. So you cast hold person is instantaneous. No. You begin casting hold person. Okay. Who's next? Everybody went.
Not me.
Evan.
I will. He said he's not even phased. He doesn't look phased by any of this.
Well, he's damaged. He's taken 45 points damage, essentially. Well, actually, no, hold on a second. 25. Yeah, he's taking about 35 points damage, actually, but yeah.
He doesn't look like he's hunched over or
He looks like
anything.
he's got a lot more than 35 hit points.
Got it.
He's looking like he's probably got at least 95 hit points left.
And
So what are you going to do?
now he's coming from inside the fortress or outside?
No,
the
no, no.
fortress?
He's outside the fortress. You're inside the entrance. You can actually see it if you
Okay.
look at the map right next to the A from the King of all apple trees. You can kind of see the little opening there. You are inside there. They're right outside there now. At the moment, Dragomir and Friar Bernard are in melee with him. Charles is about 10 feet away with a smoking cannon. Well, no, he's probably at least 15 feet away now after firing the cannon. What are you going to do, Evan?
I'm gonna head in deeper.
Okay. Oh, gonna head in deeper. Okay, you will come to the fountain. Son of a bitch. Page. I gotta look that up and tell you what that is, and then go back to the combat. Okay, so you walk into this indoor like location, this big round chamber. A stony dragon's head spits cool, clean water into the fountain here. Unlike every other fountain in every other dungeon ever, it's just a beautiful source of liquid refreshment. It looks like. So yeah, you find this fountain with this dragon head spitting cool, looking clean water into it. Do you want to do anything with the water, or are you just gonna look at it for the moment?
Look at it.
Okay. Now, who's in melee with the monster? Dragomir and Friar Bernard, yes?
Correct.
Give me save versus breath weapon, both of you.
Uh-oh. Oh, saves versus non-magic.
Breath weapon.
Okay. I gotta roll over it, correct?
Yeah, you want to roll high. How'd you do?
17.
You passed.
18, actually.
You passed. How did Dragomir do? Mark, you're muted, I think.
Sorry, I stepped out. What do I got to do?
Breath weapon save.
Made it.
You made it? Okay. So you both managed to avoid taking a damage from the monster's legs and arms that are flailing around and all around it. Now, at the end of the turn, spell effects take place, right?
Beginning of the turn, but yeah.
Beginning of turn, because at the beginning of the next turn, spell effects take place. Your hold person goes off, Andy, and it doesn't work because he's not a person; he's a monster. Who else casts a spell? Friar Bernard, you cast Sanctuary, so that means what?
did.
He has to make a saving throw to attack you.
Saving throw versus magic to even consider attacking me. It doesn't mean he can't attack at all. He just can't attack me if he fails.
Got it. Okay, cool. Everybody roll initiative.
And if I take any hostile action, combat action, then it fails. Spell fails.
Everybody on 6?
Yep.
Go.
Great at.
Roll to hit.
14.
That. Oh, sorry. Just don't roll a 1. So you hit. Damage.
Okay. Damage 2.
Okay, it doesn't even nick his skin.
I got 6 also.
Damage resistance.
You're next, Andy. Go ahead. Yeah, he's there. Thick.
Am I
I'm
in combat?
gonna,
Or what?
I'm gonna make him taste a rainbow. I'm gonna cast magic
You're still in
missile.
combat, Evan, because I'm just going to continue to play round by round.
All right. Well, I got 6.
You're not officially in combat. Andy, what are you going to do?
Magic missile.
Okay. Give me damage rolls. I need to know. Yeah, I need to know. Sorry, man. I need to know each individual missile's damage. Wait a minute, though. No, they only do a D4 each, don't they?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, how many magic missiles do you have? 7?
7.
So all 7 of your rainbow missiles blast out, and not a single one of them pierces his hide.
Are you fucking kidding me?
He's got armor resistance of 5, damage resistance of 5,
Some
and your missiles
bullshit.
don't do more than 4 points of damage apiece, right?
Gotcha.
What a jerk.
Yep.
Gotta hit harder.
All right, Evan, you're also on
Throw that
6.
cannon.
You're also on 6. Are you gonna drink the water?
There's no more entrances or hallways or anything?
Oh yeah. You can go to the right or to the left.
Left.
Sorry, let me bring up a map for you.
He's gone
He had
exploring.
to go somewhere else here. You're in the fountain.
Okay.
Try not to look at spoilers. It doesn't really matter anyway. Everything's randomized. But
I'm
left
going
or right?
left.
You're going left. Okay, you start going left, but I imagine you're moving at exploration speed.
Now I'm running.
Oh, okay, you fucking prick. All right, he's running. Back outside, people are dying. Nobody else is on 6? All right. The monster, the giant, stomps right away from Dragomir and Friar Bernard and goes right over to Charles, who just blasted it with this giant fucking cannon last round. Did the most damage to it. Charles, what's your armor class? He hit you. Never mind. Doesn't matter. He hits you for 11 points of damage. I rolled poorly.
11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Who else? Anybody else on 5? 4? 3? 2. Wow.
Yes, I'm on 2.
Friar Bernard.
I cast heroism on myself.
Is that instantaneous?
No.
Okay. Cool. Charles, what are you doing this round? You're the last one to act.
Well, I doubt that he has that cannon loaded again that quickly, right?
Oh no, it takes 100 rounds.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I guess he just keeps trying to load it up.
It takes 100 rounds. Are you sure you want to keep loading it up, or do you want to drop it and fight back or something?
Hit
Mm,
him. And
I just want to make sure you understood. I said 100, 100. That means you
Yeah,
take 99 more rounds.
yeah, yeah. Maybe going into Saturday. Okay.
once we're out of combat, you have a minute to load it up.
Yeah, just drop it, I guess. And he's got his, where do you have a sword or something like that, I think. The sheet. He'll grab it and start.
Oh, he's got the that axe.
Mushroom
Remember?
X.
Yeah, the
Mushroom axe, a
mushroom
great axe.
axe.
It's like a D10 damage.
Okay,
Okay.
let's go for that then. Okay. Let's see. Do I roll the dice?
Yep.
Yeah,
Just don't roll a
find
1.
it.
You can't miss him otherwise.
Okay. Which dice do I roll? I'm confused tonight.
A D20
Here.
for
D20.
Lamentations. Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Oh, we rolled a 2.
You rolled a 2. Okay, what do you hit? Damage. It's a D10.
Okay. And a 3.
Okay, it does not pierce.
Ooh.
It doesn't pierce.
Yeah.
His hide resists. Turns your blade. All right,
Okay.
that's everybody. Let's roll initiative again. Oh, nope, sorry. Hold on. Who's in melee? Charles. Roll save throw versus breath weapon.
Everybody?
No, just Charles. D20. Rob. Sorry. Rob?
It already muted it. Okay, he rolled a 5. He ended up with a 5.
Okay, so you take 4 points of damage.
Okay.
4 more points of damage. This is from his bucking bronco attacks, as he's bucking
Yeah,
around, flailing around.
he's down to 10. So.
Now, everybody roll initiative.
6.
So somebody's next to him?
Say again?
Charles.
Is anybody next to him?
Just Charles.
Damn. I was gonna try to dig, see if we fall off.
Who's on 6?
I'm on 6. I'm running in the building.
I'm also on 6.
Okay, Friar Bernard, what are you doing?
How big is the door? Can the creature fit through it?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
This is a giant-sized Skyfortress. The entrance is giant-sized.
All right. Well, I had cast heroism last round, so that should I deal with that real quick?
Yes, I'm sorry, of course.
All right. All right. Rolled a 4. That's what D6 says by hit point, right?
Yeah, your hit die is D6, I think. Yep.
I rolled poorly. Well, that's 15 temporary hit points until it ends.
Okay. And then your action for this round?
I will shout, "Get inside!" and run after Dragomir.
Okay, so you also run inside into the fountain room. Got it. Anybody else on 6? I have 5s.
Yep, we got
He
5.
attacks you again, Charles. This time, for 17 points of damage.
Oh, he's down. He's 7 under.
Okay. Charles goes down. And anybody else on 5? 4?
I'm on 5.
Oh, you're on 5? Go ahead, Andy. What are you going to do? You see Charles go
Um,
down.
God damn it, Charles. Let's see, what am I gonna do? I guess How far away is he from like me?
Not terribly far. You were still outside, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 10 feet, 15 feet.
Can I try to wall of fog and then try to grab him?
You can try. You can cast Wall of Fog.
I'll try the whole person again.
That didn't work.
Hold person doesn't work because he's not a person.
Son of a bitch.
He's a monster, remember?
Yeah, I'll wall of fog.
Okay, you cast Wall of Fog. Is that instantaneous or? I don't think it is it? You begin casting Wall of Fog. Anybody else on 5? 4? 3, 2, 1. Everybody else is inside anyway, right? So Evan, you just keep on running this whole round. Just run, run, run.
Oh yeah.
So you run, and the hallway just kind of goes around, and you get to that about halfway down. You know where that little loop is at the bottom there. Not a loop, you know what I mean? That little curve.
Yeah.
Curly Q. You're halfway to the trophy room. Friar Bernard, Dragomir, and who else is inside? That's it.
Yeah, I run,
You
I
guys
run
run into the fountain area. You see this fountain, this dragon's head, like spitting this cool looking, refreshing water into this fountain. You go left or right. Or
I
you can
just,
stop here.
since I don't see Evan, I'm just going to randomly pick a direction, and I rolled for going left.
Okay, so you go left. Got it. You going with
Um,
following after him, Friar Bernard?
Yeah, I'm just following him,
and I'm going to
Okay.
not
assuming that they're
run
gonna get
into
in.
him, but running it. But
All right. Charles takes more damage. Charles, roll d20 for me, please.
Okay.
Because now you're just stuck being trampled into this thing. So first roll
Rolled a
d20.
17.
17. So Charles loses a foot, meaning that the character will need some sort of prosthesis in order to walk. It's counted as having an extra point of encumbrance to represent their decreased speed and carrying ability. You have lost your right foot, Charles. And roll another
Okay.
d20. Because it's
Yeah.
continuing to stomp you into the ground.
10.
10.
Mm-hmm.
Old battle wound. So that's the 1d6 at the start of each day to see if your old injuries act up. If they do, you get -2 on all hit rolls in combat and -1 on skill rolls, and move at half speed. All right. So 2 so far. All right. That's everything everybody's done for the round, right? Yeah, so next round initiative. Yeah, we might as well continue running initiative. It's still going on. Yep. Anybody on 6?
I guess that's.
You got a 6? What are you going to do, Andy? You cast Wall of Fog now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so the fog goes up. Now you're going to try to what? Grab him and go where?
Yeah, grab him and go towards that building that everybody went to.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
I have to roll under, right?
Yep, equal to or under.
Alright, I got 12. I pass.
All right, cool. So you grab him, start dragging him in towards the entrance. Okay. Oops, I'm rolling the wrong die. Yeah. Unfortunately, the giant pursues you.
mm,
Now, as you're running in here and getting further away from the fountain, who's in the lead? Evan. Sort of notice there's all this like kind of like brim smoke like hanging high up in the hall and stuff here, and it's kind of choky, and as you're like moving towards it, it's starting to obscure your vision. You must still keep running full speed even though you can't see very far ahead of you,
If it's
or
like
do you want to
starting to
slow
be,
down?
yeah, if it's starting to be more difficult to breathe, I'll probably start slowing down.
Okay, start slowing down.
Maybe like kind of crouch down closer to cleaner air.
Friar Bernard and Dragomir, you guys are going to catch up to him.
all right.
So I assume you kind of catch up to him. Do you keep going or do you slow down as well? Because you also see the smoke is getting thicker and thicker, and it's hanging high in the the ceilings, but it's the thicker it gets, the lower it hangs, and it's kind of obscuring your vision and irritating your eyes as well, burning.
I'm gonna take my sack and punch holes in the eyes and put it on as a mask.
You got a sack over your head, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, keep going.
Okay. Initiative for the other side there. Okay, because the giant is pursuing you, Andy, and Charles. Oh, right, it was pursuing you. Give me a breath weapon save. Sorry, Andy.
I passed.
You passed. Okay, and give me a strength roll to see if you managed to pull Charles with you.
I passed.
Okay, so you managed to pull Charles to safety and don't take damage from the stampeding, multi-legged and armed fucking creature. It's like 8 legs and fucking 4 arms and 2 heads. It's a mess. Okay, what'd you get on initiative then? Andy?
Oh, we were rolling for initiative again?
Yeah, yes. He's on your ass.
Got a 5.
5? Okay, you're first. What are you going to do?
You said that he was on my ass, right?
Yeah, he's right on your ass.
Well, let me see, because if the mirror image is instantaneous, then I'll cast that, but I don't think it is.
Hmm.
It is not. Okay, so what am I gonna do?
You definitely can't outrun this guy with him pulling with Charles when you're dragging Charles along.
Yes. Can I throw my net at his feet and then try to keep running?
You want to try to see if you can tangle up his feet with your net?
Yeah.
It's worth a shot. Let me see
Maybe
here.
that might work.
Let's see here. I'll tell you what. I'm gonna say roll a d20. Roll anything 11 or higher, and you'll get his feet tangled up a bit because he's all fucking awkward limbed anyway.
Yep.
So I'm
Roll
giving
a
you a 50-50
16.
chance. Yep, boom. So you throw it over. Yeah, he gets caught up there then, just kind of right in front of the fountain. And where are you pulling Aunt Charles to?
I want to try to find like a room that we can go hide in.
Well, do you see the map in front of you on the screen?
Yeah.
You're at the fountain. You don't see any rooms. There's a corridor to you right behind you, and there's a corridor kind of off to the left, basically.
I'll go to the left.
Okay. Dragging Charles along, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Can I wait? I can't do anything. Never mind. I was gonna cast mirror image and then keep going with him, but can't do that, right?
I assume you're trying to get away from this thing?
Yeah, I want to get away from
Yeah,
him.
okay. All right. Then no, not right now. You can't. So yeah, you keep dragging him along. Okay, you guys, you pulled a sack over your head, Dragomir.
Yeah.
No problem. That'll definitely, I guess help with the breathing anyway. Still rough on the eyes, but what are you guys doing? You actually, while you're there, prep getting ready, steeling yourselves to push forward, Evan and Bernard, Dragomir. Andy will come up, dragging Charles behind along.
You made it.
Run! He's behind us.
Onward.
Hey, start running again.
All right, so you're gonna run into the trophy room. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see. What kind of horror awaits you here? Okay, so you run into this huge room. The walls of it are decorated with pelts, antlers, and heads of dozens of unknown species of gigantic beasts. There's an entire taxidermied Tyrannosaurus. There's a purple dragon's head on a plaque. There are the antlers of an electro moose. There are 2 8-foot high or 8-foot tall stone tables arranged that have an arrangement of bewildering smaller trophies on them, but you can't really see them. They're 8 feet high. Unless you want to like look around in here.
I'm gonna immediately go stealth somewhere. Get hidden. I failed.
Okay.
I'm
Hide.
gonna try and hide too.
You want to climb up onto the tables? Or under
Uh,
the tables?
I'm gonna climb under the table and
Yeah.
hide.
Okay. Everybody gonna try hiding here a bit? Yeah, I assume. What about Andy and
I'll try to
Charles?
put Charles like behind the dinosaur thing or whatever the biggest thing is. I can hide him behind.
Yeah, the dinosaur's pretty big. It's an actual taxidermied Tyrannosaurus. So
Whatever that is.
well, maybe your characters don't know, but we certainly
Right,
know.
right.
All right. As you're cowering in here a bit and hiding and catching your breath and well, trying to catch your breath, which is ironic because, like I said, the smoke is this acrid, really irritating, hellish kind of sulfuric, even almost smell. Yeah, like if you've ever fucking imagined what it must be like the atmosphere is like in hell, that's what it feels like in here. But you'll eventually hear the kind of sounds fade away down the hall behind you. Like you could originally hear the monster fighting against the giant fighting against the nets and trying to free itself. Um, but now it's going quiet.
Move forward.
Let's take a bio break. Sound good?
Yep.
Seems like an opportune moment. Giants are badass, aren't they?
Yeah.
How much damage you guys do total? Oh, 35. 35. He didn't take any damage from the magic missiles. He didn't take any damage from that last hit. The cannon did a pretty good job.
Yeah, the cannon was so good.
Not quite good enough, though, unfortunately.
Oh, and then you got taken down. Yeah, so the cannon's still lying outside there somewhere.
Hey, Ian, what was that game that you ran on Tuesday night?
Troika.
What's that about? I was reading your message about it, but I didn't really know what it was about.
It's a weird fantasy kind of game. Yeah. Um, that particular session was just about 2 random characters trying to make it to a hotel room during a big, massive, like feast and party kind of thing going on, a big celebration.
Wow. Huh. So it's
Yeah,
character driven and basically, huh?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, it's
Personality.
just yeah.
I feel like
That
it's
was that,
kind of like
that was a scenario out of the book that I ran, so I don't know. I'm gonna run some more stuff. I
yeah,
got some other stuff I want to do with it. So it's a cool system.
seems like one of those like the old Spelljammer kind of material.
Yeah, maybe. We had a Chaos Champion and a Temple Knight, so yeah, it was kind of funny. They both rolled up these big like combat monster dudes, and I'm running a fucking hotel scenario.
I broke my hammer fighting a fucking eagle.
An owl.
Even worse.
They were spiteful owls. There's a lot of hate in those little bodies.
You didn't run any like one shot. Man, I hate getting old and forgetting what I was. I know what I'm talking. Mothership.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I've got one coming up for a convention actually, but it's at like 1 a.m. your time.
Is it full?
I don't think so. It's on that.
Yeah.
It's
If
on
it doesn't
that.
fill up, then if it doesn't fill up, let me know. Send me because I'm a night owl. I'm up almost all night most of the time.
Hell yeah, it's on a Saturday. It's at like 9 a.m. my time.
Yeah,
So
that's cool. Just yeah,
it's
if
a
you don't
convention
fill it
game. It's
up,
called
just let me know.
it's called Escape from the Violet Death World.
Cool. Yeah.
Hopefully
Yeah,
it'll be cool.
Mothership is fun as hell.
Yeah, if you want to play Saturday, well, that would be it'd be Saturday 1 a.m. Maybe your Friday night late, early Saturday morning.
Next Saturday.
No, on the 19th. Sorry, December 19th.
19th. Okay.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's for. I mean, barring unforeseen circumstances, probably be able to.
I guess I should probably post that too in the Discord. I guess let people know. Post the link for registration and all that.
December 19th. That's the day I'm doing my Christmas game.
It's totally free anyway. It's not. There's no charge for the convention or anything like that. Just got to register, sign up. They might be doing giveaways and stuff. I don't know. I'm not sure if they got any sponsorships. Have to find out.
Is it an all virtual convention?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. It's all like, Twitch, YouTube stuff. Fuck yeah, man! I'd love to have you guys in it because I'd like to have at least a couple people I know.
Yeah.
I'd love to
Yeah.
have all people I know. I mean, shit, I don't mind either way. There's already one person signed up for it. Last time I checked, I haven't gamed with her yet, but I know her because she's playing in Highway of Blood on James's Twitch channel.
Mm.
She seems pretty cool. English chick named Sue.
I remember the name. I think you were talking about the game before. Yeah. Sounds
Perhaps.
familiar. Yeah. Oh no, you know what it was? It was on. She posted some comments, and you guys were talking about something. I don't remember what it was, but
Yeah, probably so.
yeah, that's where it was. That's where I heard the name. Yeah, read the name. I should say. Yeah, just put me down. I'm game for that. And like I said, barring unforeseen circumstances, I'm fine with it.
Is that a one shot or an ongoing game?
It's a one shot, the one I'm talking about for the 19th. It's just a convention game. I've got my Mothership campaign going on Wednesdays, and once this is over, I'm going to start Massive Nihilith probably on Fridays. I've confirmed everybody except for Caius. I got to check and make sure he's still playing.
What game was that?
Masks of Nyarlathotep. It's going to be a monster.
Oh, interesting. That's a campaign.
Yeah, like 2 years probably, a year and a half.
Holy
2
Moses.
years.
Yeah.
It's a long one.
Wow.
It's got like 7 or 8 chapters. It goes to like 6 or 7 different countries.
Yeah, it was always long to begin with, and then I'm sure this new one's got more shit added to it.
Maybe, yeah, probably.
I know it's like 2 books now instead of just one.
Yeah, it's 667 pages.
Way bigger than it used to be.
Yeah, it's big. But they also put a lot of optional stuff in there for Pulp Cthulhu and stuff too, and I'm not running it in Pulp Cthulhu, so
Okay.
I don't do Pulp Cthulhu. My games are pulpy enough with the optional luck rules, I
That's
think.
what I thought. The Cthulhu already turns into pulp half the time.
I think, with having the luck, being able to spend luck and stuff, and
Like I haven't really used that too much. We've done 6th edition Cthulhu. We've done a little bit of 7th.
I might give them like a D10 luck per session or something. I'm not sure yet. I'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll do it per chapter, but I'm not sure yet. See how it feels. It's one of those campaigns where, your starting character is not likely to be your finishing character, but
Yeah. I ran Horror on the Orient Express. That took 10 months, playing every 2 weeks. And
yeah,
yeah, I think one guy survived to the end. Everybody else was on like their second or third character. It was pretty pulpy, but it was 7th edition. So I think we were using like the luck and stuff. But there were some moments there where it got pretty crazy.
nice. You were running it.
Yeah.
Was that in person or online?
It was three of us were at the table, and my brother was on the computer, and we just would set him there at the end of the table like he was another player.
That's cool. Do you have the physical box or did you just have
Yeah,
PDFs?
yeah.
Man,
I
that's awesome.
bought the box of it.
That's nice.
Yeah, it took 10 months. There was a couple of times where we thought we might not be able to finish it. My brother almost dropped out, but we convinced him to stay. We had a problem player at the beginning we got rid of. And then I started to lose interest, but then I got a second wind and we got it finished, and it was a pretty epic campaign. But it had some, and we had like technical difficulties occasionally with him Skyping in or whatever. But it worked out. It was pretty cool.
That was how my very first online games were. I was Skyping into a game store back in Ohio. That's how I started playing games online.
Yes, it was just like 3 of us here. Like you could hear him and pay attention and stuff. When there was too many people, just having one guy coming through the computer, it's kind of whack. But
Well, see, I was the only guy coming through the computer, but I was the game master, and there was like 6 of them at the table.
yeah, as
But
long as
it was at a game store, so they had me on a big screen, like a big widescreen TV at the end of the table and stuff. So, and
yeah,
I could see the table where they're all rolling their dice and shit. It was kind of cool. It worked all right.
tried to set it up. It worked for what we needed it to do.
Wasn't the best for sound, but we weren't recording back then either. So,
It just sucked for him because he didn't know the props. I had all these maps, and I got the simulacrum thing. It's like a puzzle thing. You can put it together. I had ordered that extra, so they had like these pieces of the thing they were finding. So it was pretty cool. And I had these miniatures. I bought miniatures for it and painted them up. So he missed out on all the props and stuff that we had, but he still got to play.
What time period is the Cthulhu game when you're talking about your role?
1920s, mid 20s.
Okay. And I played the one time. One of the first games that I played online was Roman Cthulhu.
Oh, very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah,
It really is.
I got some
it
of
was a
those.
good story. It was a good storyline. It was just, I think I told you before, the people were they were all played together before, and they had a way they wanted to play, and yeah, just kind of cliquish. But it was overall, it was, I had fun during the game. I was a gladiator, so it was cool.
Fuck yeah.
They got kind of upset because at the end of it, we had a choice of either uh, they were sending these monsters or whatever it was after us, but we could see where they were summoning the monsters. So I chose to go after and try to stop that. And they got aggravated because they said usually when we play, we try to stick together and keep everybody from getting killed. I thought it was a better shot to try to get rid of the high priest, and then once he was gone, then everything would kind of go away. But I wasn't able to do it anyway. But
It
that's
didn't work out
my
now.
theory.
No.
No, it didn't work out. But they were kind of aggravated because they were getting ready to get killed. But it was a one shot basically. So yeah, don't be that vested in your one shot character.
Yeah, shit happens.
Yeah, yeah. I never did go back and play anymore. It just wasn't. It wasn't fun. That's when about the time I found your postings and got interested in that.
All right, so everybody's back, I assume. I'm gonna go ahead as if everyone is back.
I am back.
Let's see, back to the main screen. So you were in the trophy room. The giant sounds that you heard back at the entrance you no longer hear. It seems pretty quiet. Charles, you come too. Roll a d6.
Okay. And he rolls a 6.
Okay, so you come too. Your old wound isn't acting up. Um, you have 0 hit points at the moment, basically. Um, you can crawl at about 10 feet per round on your own. That's your movement rate at the moment. You are also missing your right foot, so yeah, you can't actually do much more than crawl anyway.
Is it continuing to bleed, or is it just kind of stop?
It's not bleeding so much anymore. No, it's
Okay,
just
just
um,
not there.
yeah.
Okay. No, maybe he'll grow a new one eventually if he's a plant. But for now, it says he had his axe with him, or was it left outside?
You had it in your hands before, right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
fighting with it.
it's outside
Okay, that's
along
what
with the
I thought.
cannon. So, you guys, it seems pretty quiet at the moment. You're in the trophy room. Pardon me.
As
Catching our
soon as
breath.
the
Got to look around, see what's up on those tables.
well, as soon as the sounds fade away, I'm gonna shuffle over to Charles and bathe him in the love of the Lord. And give him a cure light wounds.
That's very, very nice of you. How much does he
He
get back?
gets back. I rolled terrible. It's only 8 hit points.
8 hit points.
Mhm.
All right, you get 8 hit points back, Charles. You're now up to 8 hit points. You're still missing your right foot.
Okay, he can
When
handle
he
that.
grow it back, is just a mushroom man?
I don't know. Not right now. He
Time will,
can't.
yeah, time will tell. Huh? Eventually.
So, like I said, the walls of the room are decorated with the pelts and antlers and heads of gigantic beasts you've never seen before. Like I said, there's that whole huge Tyrannosaurus. Um,
Devils.
there's a purple dragon's head on a plaque. You've probably recognized a dragon. You've never seen one before, but have you? No, we haven't had any dragons in Rogues to Riches, have we?
No.
I don't think so. Well, now there's a head, a purple dragon's head on a plaque. You can see the electro moose antlers. It's pretty crazy. Some kind of fucking cybernetic moose. You don't even know what the fuck that is. Then there's these two tall tables. They're about 8 foot high, but you can pull yourselves up or step up onto, you can make a way to look up and see what's on them. They have a bewildering variety of smaller trophies. There's a python with a scorpion stinger in its tail. It's in a diorama fighting a lobster with a big human-like eyeball on a stalk. There are several sky piranha and a mobile hanging from the ceiling. There's a 3-gallon jar of frothy protoplasmic goo labeled pickled shoggoth in an unknown tongue. I'm sorry, you don't know what the fuck it says. um,
All for languages.
and there's also the whole skeleton of some kind of ape-like creature. But the skeleton seems to be made of electrum-infused bone with 3 straight razor-style blades attached to each hand, like Wolverine claws, right? The Electrum Katana ape looks like it probably has about 750 silver pieces worth of Electrum metal value in it. It could be worth maybe 3 or 4 times that to a collector if you get it out of your hole somehow.
Yeah, let's worry about that.
There's a human skull that looks to be about 3 times larger than normal human-sized.
Anything
Yeah.
gold?
Huh?
Anything made of gold?
No. The skull
Extra.
is sitting on like a blackish looking stain. There's a few fresh drops of thick black blood directly underneath of it.
I think it's time to move on.
Yeah.
I'm looking for treasure.
I'm gonna give Charles my shillelagh, and then I'll prop him up from the other side, help him move around.
Okay.
Let's scout forward, Evan.
Yep. Onward.
On stealth.
Gonna carry on to start making your way towards the throne room. Roll a d6 for me there, Ronnie.
4.
Okay. No problem. No random encounter there. Also, Rob, roll a d6 for me, buddy. This is for something external, but I want to randomize it, and I'd prefer if you rolled it.
Sure.
So that I can't be blamed.
A D6?
Yeah.
Oh, a 6.
Okay, cool. Thanks, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
So you move on into this next large room with the interesting shape. Looks kind of almost like a wheel or a gear or something there. The throne room. And the black smoke is still all over the place. It's still pretty horrific. But sitting on a magnificent black granite throne on a raised dais is the skeletal corpse, looking badass even in death. Kind of like that skeleton king near the beginning of the original Conan the Barbarian. Looking at it, you think, like, you can see there's a big helm sitting on top of it, and you can see it has like old decayed wings as well, massive wings. You reckon it's probably like an 18-foot wingspan if it were spread out. The skull, that large skull you saw in the previous room, would probably fit right on top of this thing. You don't know if that helmet's actually empty.
Does it have a big sword?
It has, sorry. Yeah, so it has a huge horned barboot style great helm, and laying across its lap is a shriveled empty scabbard of a giant size. Looks like it would fit the sword that you saw that other giant wielding.
Oh.
right, well, I'm gonna inspect the throne for any valuables.
I'm going to check the king.
Yeah.
So as you touch the body of the dead king, it collapses into a pile of bones and dust. You now realize as the helm drops to the ground with a loud thud and rolls over. Um, give me a breath weapon save, Evan.
Fail.
Okay. You take 3 points of damage as it rolls over your foot.
I love it.
It's a big, heavy, fucking great helm for
Oh, my foot.
for an 18-foot tall giant, and everything falls to dust. And you realize that the helmet was definitely empty. There was no skull. You can see a massive ruby on a gold chain.
Grab it.
I take that shit.
Okay.
Oh.
Who grabbed it? You both were
grabbed
going for it? Roll dexterity. We'll call this. Roll a d20 and add your dex bonus. Sorry.
The 18.
I rolled a 2.
All right, you get it, Evan. Despite the
Put it on.
helmet rolling over your foot, you reach down and you grab up this chain. Give me a wisdom roll there, Evan.
4, and my wisdom is 10.
Okay. Dude, this fucking ruby is so big. This thing's worth like 10,000 silver pieces, you think?
Yes.
That
I'm
helmet's probably worth a couple hundred silver as well, but it's going to be heavy as fuck.
Now I'm gonna tuck the ruby into my shirt so no one can see it.
How come you didn't mention the price of my big gold ring I found?
Oh, where did you find that?
In the ruins.
Let me double check.
Way.
Um, somebody's wearing that, right? Or no?
No, they gave it back to me. I stuck it in my pocket.
Right. Because I don't have a value for it.
Thought somebody gave it back to me.
It
Or did
doesn't
I?
have it doesn't have a value listed.
All right. Yeah, Andy's wearing it, ain't you?
Yeah, I'm
You're still wearing
that.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
The
we
next
got.
thing is mine, Evan. The next thing is mine. If you find something, you should bring it to me because it's mine.
We'll see. All right. Continue.
So there's another hallway leading out of here that leads to a stairway leading up.
You're just carrying my stuff for me, Evan.
Hmm.
When I need, I'll take it from you.
Continue.
Up the stairs.
There be more treasure ahead.
Stealthing up the stairs. You're a good mule.
I'll look back at the tired and injured party.
Charles, you're kind of limping along with Friar Bernard, kind of helping you. You guys are moving like half speed at best. And
Yeah.
are you moving at exploration speed, or are you just pushing on full speed ahead? Full speed ahead for you being half speed, like I said.
I'm stealthing, so I'm moving half speed at least.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Consider it half speed. All right, so you make your way up around the stairway and up, moving over towards the area marked as the Upper Sky Drive, as you can see on the map there, which I'll get to that in just 1 second.
This is how we bring it down.
So this circular chamber features an elaborately vaulted ceiling. In the center of the floor is a large 10-foot tall needle-like four-sided pyramid of an unknown glassy blue substance. The top third of the pyramid is marked with a grid of fine black lines, on which are about 25 gems laid out apparently at random. Each face of the pyramid holds between 100 and 500 silver pieces of gems, blah, 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 blah. At any given time, about half of the gems are lit up with an internal glow.
What is this? The heart of it.
Who cares? It's more treasure.
Everybody roll a d6 and
The heart
tell
of
me
it.
if anybody rolls a 6.
I did not.
Nope.
I did not.
I did.
You rolled a 6, Andy?
Yeah.
Andy, you notice these 3 misty shadow-like beings, giant beings, moving about out of the shadows in the ceiling of the chamber towards your party. Roll initiative. Only Andy, because everybody else is surprised.
I just wasted a 6.
What'd you get, Andy? Andy?
I got a 3.
3? Okay, they're going to go first. So let me see. There are 5 of you. I will roll randomly. You know, because I don't want anybody to think I'm picking on anybody here. So they go for Evan, Dragomir, and Friar Bernard. So, Evan, you are surprised. You are definitely hit. D4 damage. Let me see here. So you're going to take 2 points of damage, and your wisdom drops by 1 point.
What the hell?
Mm-hmm. Dragomir,
Okay.
you are hit for 3 points of damage. Your wisdom is reduced by 1 point.
What saves me?
Friar Bernard, they miss you. The one misses you.
I am not so wise.
Now, next round. Or sorry, no, Andy, you get to act now.
You said there were shadow giants?
Yeah, they're like giant shadow-like beings. You remember shadows from D&D?
Yeah.
They're like those, but they're kind of big. Because, you know, why not? Everything's
Um,
giant on this Skyfortress.
just
Wouldn't
what
make
you
sense for
said.
them just to be normal-sized shadows.
Well, damn.
They're kind of like
Um,
hazy, amorphous mists, black mists, maybe. More so than
I'll
an inky 2D silhouette, you know.
I'll try to swing my glaive at one of them.
Your what?
My glaive.
Oh, your weapon?
Yeah.
Roll to hit. Is that weapon magical?
No.
Cool, just checking.
1 second. Okay, so I've got a +2. That's 15.
15, you said, yeah?
Yep.
That was okay. Yeah, so it goes right through. It should have struck right into it, but instead it just goes right through it and does nothing.
Shit. Alrighty.
Okay, next round. Everybody roll initiative. Who's on
4.
6? Who's on 6?
Not me.
Nobody's on 6. Who's on 5?
Me.
Go ahead, Ronnie. What are you gonna do?
Uh,
What you got, Ronnie?
did I see him go through the shadow?
You saw his glaive pass through the shadow. Yes, you guys were surprised, but you weren't like blind. You know what I mean? You're surprised because it's all dark in here, and these are misty black shadows moving around, and there's all that smoke. You didn't see them coming.
All right, I'll try and shoot with one of the shadows with my flintlock.
Okay, roll d10.
7.
Okay, and roll to hit.
Now they're giant. Do I have to roll to
Gun
hit?
goes off. Yeah, he's no. Okay, fine, whatever. Yep, blast right through it.
Ah,
Does
the
nothing.
demons. I'll cry out.
Anybody else on 5 or 4?
I'm on 4.
Go ahead, Dragomir. What would you like to do?
Uh, that's swing my great axe. That one of them.
Okay. Passes right through him.
Okay. Shit. Well then,
3. Anybody on 3?
I'll run.
2.
I am on 2.
Okay. What do you
I
do?
will try and shuffle away as fast as I can with Charles.
Where are you going?
I don't know, to the pillar.
The pillar in the middle of this room?
Yeah.
Okay.
Try and like
Got it.
use that for like a shield.
Okay. Cool. Got it. Charles, are you doing anything else? You haven't gone yet. I think you're the last. Oh, Andy hasn't gone either. Charles, Andy, what are you guys doing?
I rolled a 1, so
Okay. Well, Charles, what are you doing?
I wrote the one also.
Okay, so we're going all at the same time. I'll just
yeah.
again roll randomly. We've got Andy, Evan, and Evan. 2 go for Evan and 1 goes for Andy.
No.
Andy, you lose 2 points. You take 2 points of damage. Sorry, you lose 1 point of wisdom. Your wisdom's reduced by 1. Let me know if your wisdom hits 0, because if it does, you die.
good.
Let's see here. So then Evan, that one misses you. That one hits you for 4 points of damage, Evan. You also lose another point of wisdom.
All right.
And with a roll of 4, page 90. Roll a d20 for me, Evan.
God. 6.
You have a malevolent vision. You see attack ships on fire off the shoulder of Orion.
Awesome.
And you're like, what the fuck? Where am I? You're like floating in space for a minute. Feels like, you know. And then you're snapped back to it. Charles and Andy, what were you guys doing? Oh, sorry. Would you say, Ryan?
I was just gonna scream out. I gotta get out of here.
Okay. Andy, what are you doing?
Magic missile.
Okay. Magic missile. Sure. How are you doing it? How are you splitting it up?
I'm just hitting one of them with it.
Okay. Damage.
Alright, the damage total is 22.
Bam! You disintegrate it. It's gone. Nothing left.
Woo!
Charles? You're muted, Rob, I think. Okay. I think Charles is out of it. Let's go to the next round. Oh, no, that's next round. Yeah, that's 1. That's right. Yeah, Charles is the only one who didn't act, so. Right. Roll initiative. Who's on 6? Anybody on 6? No? 5?
I'm on 5. I'm
Go
gonna
for it,
run
Dragomir.
Both.
next room
Which way?
toward the hallway on the other side that we haven't gone to.
Okay. You start running down there?
Yeah.
Okay. What were you on, Andy?
5.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna use my last magic missiles on the other guy.
There's still 2 of them.
I thought it was just 2.
There was 3.
Ah, son of a bitch. Well, I'll use magic missiles on the other guy.
Just one of them?
Well, I
Or you
guess
gonna
I'll
split it up?
split it. Yeah, 4 on one and
Okay.
3 on the other.
Roll the 3.
Okay, so that's 8 damage.
Okay. It's gone. And the 4?
10 on the other one.
Yeah, it's gone. They're both gone. Boom, boom. They're gone. Dragomir. Anybody else on 5, by the way? before I
No.
before I tell Dragomir what happens. Dragomir, you run into this chamber called the primary nest. It's foul. It stinks. There's some kind of disgusting gooey excretions that have turned this entire chamber to a den of pollution. You can currently see about 12 of those eggs here, covered in this goo. They resemble like roundish boulders. These are maybe 5 feet in diameter or so. You can also see a couple of large, like throwing boulders, essentially, right? Giant throwing boulders. Lovely, right? But most noticeably, those rocks are a little bit smaller than the eggs, of course. But the most noticeable thing in the room is the giant. This is the. I'll describe her in a second here as soon as I find her. Here we go. She's, pardon me. So her hindquarters are disproportionately larger than those of the other members of the giants that you've seen so far. She's squeezing out a clutch of eggs currently that looks, or an egg currently that looks like a boulder, about a 5 foot diameter boulder. About as big around as a man is tall, it says here anyway. Currently squeezing one out of her, hindquarters, as it were. Her bloated torso is covered with taut veins and stretch marks. You can see her mobility must be very limited. And the goo is dripping from her throbbing, swollen cloaca. And that's pretty much where the smell is coming from as well. So, yeah. So that's what you run into.
All right.
Who's on 4?
I'm
Actually,
on 4.
does
I'm
anybody
not.
follow him?
I'll follow.
Okay, you go run it up. Anybody who runs up behind him will run up into the same thing. I guess probably Friar Bernard and Charles are not moving fast enough to do that.
Well, I was running towards the pillar with him.
Yeah, you're at the pillar in the middle, and the shadows are now gone. Those creatures.
I want to look at these gems.
They're called malevolences, actually.
How far above me are the holes these gems are sitting on?
Let me go back to that description real quick. That's right over here. Sorry. The upper sky drive. So these gems. Top third of the pyramid. The pyramid's 10 feet tall, so the top third would be the top like 3 1/3 feet. So
Okay.
they're about, how tall is Friar Bernard? They might be a little bit
figured-
over his head.
He was about like 5'6" or 5'7". Not
Okay,
very tall.
so they're a little over his head.
Could I reach them with
the
the
lowest
shillelagh
ones.
Sort of swing up there.
You could reach the shillelagh up there too, yeah.
All right, I'm gonna help Charles to sit down and go to the face that's not right over him, and just kind of like jump up and start trying to knock those things out of there. See if that does anything.
So you notice that they seem to be designed to like rotate in place or even slide along those grids.
Mm-hmm.
You keep on smacking them.
Yeah.
You see it slides down a little bit. Roll a d6 for me, please.
Okay. 6.
Whew.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
Suddenly, everything feels very weird. Have you ever been, you know that feeling you get in a really fast elevator when you get in and it starts going down, like in a skyscraper, right? It's kind of like that times a fucking 100, right? You guys are
shit.
actually literally lifted off the ground, all of you.
I clutch at the pillar.
You start to float up towards the ceiling of the place.
Going down.
Everybody make a poison save, please.
Oh, I got a really good poison save.
Failed.
Oh, I still failed it though.
I'll roll for Andy because I don't think Rob's here. Ooh.
Roll the 6.
You failed, Andy?
Am I supposed to roll above or under?
Under or above? Yeah, above.
Oh, then it definitely fell.
How did you do, Evan?
I passed.
You passed. Roll 2d6.
5.
Okay, take 5 points of damage.
Oof.
Roll a d6.
No.
Sorry, London.
3.
3. Okay, you will wake up in a half hour.
God. Alright.
Well, I can leave that. Oops, leave that up there. God damn it. And put that one up too. When you come to, Evan, you're still in the nest area. You can see the the brood mother herself, the giant queen-like thing, looks to be dead. You can also see next to you your friends Evan, Andy. Even not too far away, maybe you can see the remains of Friar Bernard and Charles. They're all pancaked, smashed, fucking. They died. Everything is fucking wrecked. The blue crystal pyramid-like thing you can see again is all like sparking in weird ways and fucking smoking. The eggs around you are smashed open. The hatchlings inside of them also dead from the crash. All of your possessions, anything that could break, is broken.
Even
Any
my ruby.
um
One that I softened with my body.
the ruby is okay.
Yes.
Ruby isn't really breakable in that sense. Your weapons are broken and shit, yeah, but your
Did I
body
see
feels pretty broken. How many hit points do you have left?
5?
Oof, rough.
Did I see Dragomir anywhere?
You see bits of him, yeah. There's his arm and torso, most of his torso.
Get my gold.
Did I see any treasure on him?
No.
All right, I'm trying to hobble out of here the same way I came through.
You hobble out, and this cloud is currently sinking into the Atlantic Ocean somewhere.
Like,
You're not getting
Now you're outside the fortress, so put that up there. The obelisk is down. You can still see it. It's just down. It's broken and crumbled. The ruins have also mostly fallen and smashed down, even worse than they were before. Everything is trashed. Let me see here. Yeah, you're too far out to even see any lights from London.
you said it's sinking in the water. Is there anything floating yet?
Is there anything like actually that you could float on? Probably. You could float on like corpses and stuff.
About that big tree.
All right, then I'll
Oh yeah,
find
there's
it.
there was a big apple tree too. You could probably try some of that's gonna float. Give me a strength roll to see if you can swim to it.
Fail?
Do you have any blessings or anything?
No, hell no.
Oh. Okay, so you start swimming out and you're having a hard time. You're going under. You're losing it. Um, give me a Let me would that be? Give me a Constitution roll.
All right. 20.
20?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
No.
All right. You take 5 points of damage.
All right, I passed out.
You drown.
Oh God!
You drown in the Atlantic.
I clutch my ruby as I go under.
That ruby's worth 10,000 silver pieces for sure.
It sinks to the bottom of the ocean with him.
I love it.
The Skyfortress sinks also into the Atlantic Ocean. What remains of it, everything aboard was destroyed.
We sacrifice ourselves to save the world.
There are still a lot of hatchling giant stuff alive in England, but they'll get cut down eventually. The Niflunga will go after them, and other people will band up together. I mean, like, a well-armed squadron of soldiers can probably take one down.
Your
So,
ranks of musketeers, just blast the fuck out of one of them.
so you did. I'll just tell you, when you disenchanted the obelisk, you shut down the kind of energy field, the force field, the shield around the place that keeps it from fucking crashing every time there's a storm, right? God damn. The fuck. So anyway, you disenchanted that. So anytime you rolled a 1 on a weather check, a storm would hit, that place was going to crash anyway.
Oh,
However, when you fiddled with the sky drive,
yeah.
you
I
roll
thought
on
they
the
were just kind of
rolled on
stuck
the
in there trying to
mishap,
knock them out.
rolled on the mishap table,
Oh man.
and
I
rolled.
that.
I rolled a 6, or you rolled a
I was
6, I
like,
think.
this
Yeah.
is how we take it down.
And it
I
says
didn't realize it would come down so soon.
it says it crashes. So that was
Yeah.
fun.
That was
It
wow.
was also pretty brutal. You kind of
Yeah.
saved the world, though. England's still going to be fucked up for a long time, but they're not going to make it to Europe.
Suffer.
I think we all died a classic Lamentations death.
Yeah,
Let's put everybody back on the screen one last time.
it was excellent.
Oops. There we go. Oh, and alas, Ariana. Who knows whatever happened to that trollet?
Killed
the last Medina suspected of murdering King Charles.
Can you reveal to us, was that true?
Doesn't really matter. Not really sure.
I love it.
Hadn't
What a
given
epic
too much
campaign.
thought. Probably
She's
true to
still
some extent.
babbling somewhere, can't talk. Fucking, it hasn't been 15 days yet.
No. She was taken away by Chalcidius to a place
Just-
where time would pass faster.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Hmm.
All right. And then, of course, the assassination of the king brought the hellish Skyfortress in, and that just turned England into a fucking bloodbath. But
Did that demon ever get to France?
oh, for sure, I'm sure he did. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm sure much havoc was wreaked. So, all right, guys, that was good. Thank you very much.